Hello, and welcome back again to Women for Wealth. So, today I want to talk about one strategy you can use when you log in right now. If you have any investments in the stock market or if you have any crypto, your portfolio is probably like mine. It's tanked. I mean, I've lost probably half the value since Trump won the election. I don't understand it. I don't know why. I think that there's people that have enough money that they're willing to lose their own money to hurt the stock market and hurt crypto markets just because they hate Trump. That's what I think. I don't know, but it seems like there's an artificial pressure to push down value right now, and I don't know why. So, what can you do? How can you take control of your life and not worry about this? One of the things you can do is, focus on your career. Now, hopefully, you have a career job and not just a job. You have a career. What's the difference between a career and a job, in my opinion? If you're hourly paid, it's probably a job. If you're on a salary, then it's probably a career move. Careers are usually focused on education and application at a particular role. Jobs are usually on the job training, don't require any special education. Again, that's just my opinion. You might have a different opinion about what a career is and what a job is. Regardless, both of them you do because you want to make money. Right now, we're all of us, I think, are worried about a recession. We're worried about what's going to happen to the overall economy, not just our retirement savings, but it's a challenging time. There's layoffs happening, other industries are hiring, other industries have hiring freezes. And there's just economic uncertainty. And uncertainty shakes up even the most stable industries. But it can also be an opportunity to pivot and build resilience into your career. So if you're worried about job security, consider career change. You know, look at future proofing your path. Here are some things that you can do. So, what can you do to help yourself, to give yourself a little more certainty in your life? So, in a recession, companies prioritize efficiency and value. So, you want to make yourself indispensable. So, how do you do that? You focus on your core skills. So, you want to strengthen your core skills, and you also want to expand your experience in your industry. So, you want to upskill yourself. How do you upskill yourself? Well, you have to look at your career field and you have to say, okay, what's important in my career field that I can improve? Might be technical skills. It might be soft skills. Might be in industry specific knowledge. Look at getting certifications, learning new tools, and see if you can identify and get ahead of evolving trends. If you need to strengthen your skills, you can do online courses, you can take webinars, there are professional development programs. There's a lot of things you can do to stay competitive in your industry without making a big financial investment. So look at your core skills, see what you can strengthen. The second thing you should do is expand your network. When there's uncertain times, connections, friends mean more than ever. Strengthen those relationships with colleagues, mentors, industry peers, sponsors, attend virtual conferences, engage on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, one of the things that I recently heard is that comments on other people's posts and comments on your own post are almost more valuable than you posting yourself. So it's very important on LinkedIn right now to post comments on your own post as well as others' posts. They want to see that engagement. Also, you can join professional groups. A strong network can open doors to new job opportunities, freelance gigs, and also you can learn some insider information sometimes. If you've got a company that is thinking about acquiring another business and you find out about it, well, then you have the opportunity to strengthen your core skills in that new business. And then you'll be one of the people to help do the transformation, to do the onboarding, and to help bring this new company into and integrate into your existing company. So that's something else, mergers and acquisitions. If you can be at the front of that technical expertise, that's always going to be a benefit. Diversifying your income. Relying on a single income stream can be very risky in a volatile job market. So look at other alternative revenue sources. Sorry about that. Consider building alternative revenue sources. Again, you can freelance or consult in your area of expertise. Now, I will say be careful because there are a lot of companies that have no moonlighting policies. When you moonlight, that's when you use your skill set to benefit another company when you're not on the job for your existing company. So if you work a 9 to 5, maybe at 7 o'clock that night, you might work for another company on an hourly rate or a by project basis, whatever it is. A lot of companies do not want you doing that. And the reason why is because when you've got an employee that moonlights, a lot of times they're more focused on that moonlighting gig and that side hustle that they're doing than they are on their actual job and their role that they're doing for you. So just be careful if you have a non-moonlighting policy with your company. Starting a side business that allows with your skills or passions is another way you can diversify your income. Exploring passive income like content creation, investing, or digital products. Start small. Multiple income streams can provide financial stability and career flexibility. So it allows you a lot of times to pivot, shift, adapt, and to be flexible. When you have multiple income streams, it gives you flexibility. You're able to pivot and you're able to have more options. So that's a good thing to do. Number 4, stay adaptable and open to change. A lot of times a recession will accelerate shifts in industries and job markets. If we do go into a recession, I'm sure AI is going to be a more prominent feature. I hear it all the time. Anytime I talk to any other business owners or any business consultants, right now they're always, how can I use AI to reduce overhead? Basically, how can I replace employees that would require a salary with an AI equivalent that's going to be half the price, if not a fraction of the price? You got to just be aware, be willing to pivot. And that might mean exploring roles that you might not have looked at otherwise. There are recession resistant industries, healthcare, education, government roles. Although right now with Doge, I don't know that I'd recommend a government role. My industry, energy. I tell people all the time, energy is a recession-proof industry. We have to produce, transmit, and distribute energy within the US. You cannot outsource it. You can't send it to Mexico. You can't send it to China. You can't send it somewhere else. You have to produce, transmit, distribute energy local in the US. So that's always going to be a good, stable job. Moving from full-time employment to contract or gig work. If you're young and single and you don't have anybody else depending on your income, you might want to look at contract or gig work. Taking one step beyond remote work is nomadic work. There are people that are nomads in their career. They travel all over the world. They work on their laptop wherever they're at. As long as they have good internet, then they can work wherever. So that's something to think about because they're remote and global job opportunities. Post pandemic, there's still a lot of companies out there that are remote and do offer remote jobs. So that's something else you can look at. Adaptability and willingness to learn new skills can make all the difference in uncertain times. Another thing you should consider, strengthening your financial position. Career decisions are easier when you're financially secure. So make sure you have an emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months to expenses if you're young and you're not married yet, or you're married and you don't have kids yet. If you do have kids, I would recommend 6 to 9 months of expenses. I recently just had a employee that we were looking at laying off because the client had shifted their focus, and so they were no longer needing what he was providing to them, and he was unable to provide to them their new focus. And so I was looking at having to lay him off. And I hate laying people off. It really, I struggle with it. And so talking to him, he's like, hey, I've got 9 months of emergency savings. He's like, me and my family is going to be fine. I'll find something else from a financial standpoint. He's like, but I really don't want to leave. I love working here. I love the people. I love the company. And so I was like, I agree. Let's figure it out. And we ended up actually shifting him to support a different client in a role that he had the skill set to provide. So it worked out, but he didn't have any fear because he had an emergency savings account of 9 months. And I think that is great. And I think we all should have that so that we're not fearful. Reduce non essential expenses, prioritize saving, prioritize buying assets, pay down high interest debt, and also look at a solid financial foundation. A solid financial foundation will give you the confidence to navigate job uncertainty and make strategic career moves. So you can be strategic, not just reactive. And that's what you want to focus on. Be proactive, not reactive. Don't wait on economic conditions to dictate your financial stability in your career. Take control of your life. Regularly update your resume and LinkedIn profile. Keep an eye out for job openings and trends in your industry. Build a personal brand that highlights your value and your expertise. Be proactive and stay ahead of potential disruptions, and that's going to put you in a stronger position when opportunities arise. My final thoughts. A recession doesn't have to mean career stagnation or setback. By focusing on skill building, networking, adaptability, and financial security, you can turn economic challenges into opportunities for growth. The key is to stay prepared, stay connected, and stay resilient because the economy will recover, and so will you in your career. So, let me know, what steps are you taking to recession proof your career? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much. Until next time, I wish you health and wealth.